There they are. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back or to the channel if this is your first time visiting. I'm Mike, aka Living with 3M Auto Vlogging, and today my uncle brought by his Toyota pickup. Gonna put some new headlights in it. As y'all can see, his headlights are not in nearly as bad a shape as some for this year model, but he wanted some new ones, and his son got them for him, which I think was pretty cool for as a Christmas gift. And he asked me would I install them, and I was like, heck yeah, that's what we do. So let's get this show on the road.
Oh my goodness.
There's a couple steps we're gonna have to take to removing the old headlights. And yes, the grill does have to come off, but it's pretty simple. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 clips on top right there. Take your finger on that tab right there and push down, and you'll hear it pop, and it will release this. Let me get a close-up view. See that little tab right there? Gonna take your finger down, and it pops loose. All right, now there's 7 clips that hold this grill on. 4 up top and 3 up on the bottom. All right, so I've already taken it off so I can show you guys. The toughest ones to get to are here on the bottom. And how you're gonna do that is just lay on the ground and reach your hand up under. Next, we're gonna take a Phillips screwdriver and we're gonna loosen the trim panel underneath the headlight.
You gotta take this right here, this Phillips. This will release this little panel right here, so you can get to the bottom of the headlight, and there's bolts there.
So to get to the bolts back in here, not only does the grill have to come off, you have to take this turn signal marker light off. So you need a Phillips screwdriver right here on top. So we'll just set that to the side right there because we can access our bolts what we need to. Okay, so the next step, you're gonna have 2 10mm bolts. One's gonna be to the inside top of the headlight and the very bottom up in a tube. All right, got me? Then you're gonna have 2 nuts that are on studs. They're 10mm also, and they'll be on the side of the headlight. You've got one right here. Now you've got 2 on the sides right here. These are nuts. The bolts will remain. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a recessed hole right here. Okay. I'm gonna go in there, loosen that one. All of these are 10mm. Once you get that bolt out on the bottom, you'll pull the inside out this way to slide those bolts out of the holes right there. Just reach in behind here, you pull that clip off, take the headlight completely off. All right, brought it over here just to sit it down. I'll show you guys. We removed the black bracket as well as the light that it's mounted to. See, the new ones has its own bracket, so it's pretty neat. Give you a side-by-side comparison. New one, old one. And the old one isn't in that bad a shape. There is some yellow and you can't really see on the camera, but the new one is crystal clear. You know, I told him all he had to do was change his headlight blinker fluid. He didn't find that one bit funny. We're gonna take our new light. I like to go ahead and plug it in. If you don't and you get it in there and realize you haven't plugged it in, you can still reach back here. There's a lot of room to work, but I like to go ahead and get that plugged in. And this already got dielectric grease on there, electrical grease, but you may want to add some. Push that on there, and it goes right there. Now we're going to put the bolts in. Put these nuts back on here. Top one, bottom one's back here. Get this out of the way so you guys can see it. All right, you want to get all of your bolts and nuts in before you tighten anything down. And take your top bolt back in here. All right, and your bottom bolt was inside this little tunnel or tube right there. All right, so now I'm gonna tighten them down, and you don't want to get these too tight at all. Just sort of, when you feel it snug up, you're good. Good. Come around to the sides. Good. Move this out of the way. Good right there. So you don't want to over tighten it. A lot of this stuff's plastic, it will pop. You don't want to break anything. All right, now we're going to put our little trim piece back on. Phillips screw. Staying with the Phillips screwdriver. You want to put this back in with this at the top. Everything, you'll feel it when it clicks into place. There it is. To the driver's side, Phillips screwdriver on top. Remove that screw right there. Phillips screw right here for this trim piece. There it is. Same thing for this side. Release those 10 millimeters. Those are nuts on the side. All right, should bring it out now. Just like that. Got our bolt. Now we unplug it from the back like we did just a minute ago. You just pull and it releases just like that. All right, like before, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. Just like that. We're gonna feed those two studs right here, threaded studs, through these holes. Just like this. There it is. Replace these nuts. Top and bottom. final bolt. I'll snug it down right there. All right, come back up here to the top 10. Snug it down right there. Come over here to the sides. Snug that down. Snug that down. So all 4 are tightened. When putting this piece back on, you want to make sure if this falls off, you got to put it back on there. There's a hole in the bottom for this little pin and a groove up top. So it'll just fit in just like this. All right, that stabilizes this piece. And that clips in through this plastic right here. See that? Then we tighten this Phillips down. Now before you put your grill on, we do want to go inside and turn these on and make sure that everything is good, because you don't want to get the grill back on and then find out you've got some issue. All right, yes. We check the brights. Now putting the grill back on, we're just gonna line everything up to begin with. Get them lined up, you push them in just like that and they will stick. Make sure the bottom ones are also in. All right guys, that's gonna do it for the video. This was super simple. You can do it in your driveway or garage, I'm telling you. All right, now I know a few of you are probably gonna be like, yeah, but my grill is a different style for that year model. It goes all the way across around the headlights. And if that's the case, you won't have those 2 Phillips screws with those trim panels under it. The grill will go all the way around, and there's probably 1 or 2 more of those plastic push pins. So just be careful while removing it. You can take that trim panel removal tool. I'll put a link in the description and you can just pop that loose. It's super simple, guys. I appreciate y'all checking out my channel, my videos. It means the world to me. Give me that thumbs up, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Merry Christmas.